Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be removing this cubby hole or compartment in my 2008 Grand Prix. Works with all 04 to 08 Grand Prix. Very simple, takes about 2 to 3 minutes, and you should be underway. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the one tool that we're going to need for this job is going to be a Phillips head screwdriver, about medium size or so, and that's about it. Alright, so the first thing that we have to do is we have to get this outer plastic trim piece off and out. It's actually very simple to get out and only takes about a second or two to get this whole thing out. So basically what I do is I like to lift up from the bottom corner here and just pull towards you, and it should release. Now at this point right here, this thing is going to pop out on you. All you do is get your fingers underneath here and pull out, and it should release the whole thing. You could optionally use a flat blade screwdriver and get it out, but this really serves the same purpose for one less step. We'll set that aside, and now we can get the rest of the trim out, just like that. Just pull along the outer edges until it comes off. And since we're only going for this compartment here, we can take this whole thing here and we can actually set it aside. Basically, you just set it up here just like that. Alright, so now that it is aside, we can go ahead and focus on this compartment. So before we go any further, we have to actually get this shifter knob all the way back as far as it'll go. So make sure you set your parking brake, because you will be putting the keys in the ignition and you will be out of park. So get your keys, turn it to on, foot on the brake, bring it all the way back, just like that. And then of course you can turn the key to the off position, but it's not going to release all the way, so I just leave it where it's at. So now we have the room, we can go ahead and get this thing out. So you can see right here, there's 2 Phillips head screws, right? Just like that. 2 Phillips head screws, and that's all that is holding this compartment in. So we're going to go ahead and get those out right now. Alright, so here's the 2 screws. Pretty simple, pretty small, not much to them. And that's it. So now we can go ahead and pull the compartment out. There's nothing attached to it at all. There's no wires or anything. It's pretty simple. Mine used to be cleaned. But yeah, so that's it. That's all you do to get this thing out. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. And some people actually remove theirs so that they can put stuff like radios or CB radios or whatever, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing, is putting a CB radio in here. Alright, so reinstallation is actually pretty simple. There's 2 tabs that are up here up the top, and they line up with these 2 holes right here. There's one on each side. Just take them, set them in there just like that, real simple. And then you get your Phillips head screws, and you go ahead and put them back in, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so screws are back in. Now we can go ahead and put it back into park. We can take the keys out of the ignition, and now we can get this trim panel back on. Just basically take it and set it back down, line it up the best that you can. Just push the outer edges, real easy, until you got everything locked into place. Alright, so everything's locked into place. Okay, so the final step is to get this keyhole cover back on, or ignition key cover. There's no way to mess this up. There's literally no way to mess it up. It will only go in one way. So no matter how you turn it, it's only going to go in one way. And that is approximately right here. You'll just have to feel for it. It'll go in there, just like that. So now that's back in place, and we are done. So we went ahead and removed this compartment, and we reinstalled it, and the job only took about 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Take care, guys.